My name is Amagelang, last name Mofokeng, and I was born and raised in Rustenburg, a hometown called Monakato. That's where the love of my game through soccer started, because I was playing soccer in the streets, playing local tournaments, and being part of a local development team called Rocking Stars Youth Development. That's why I started playing my soccer, and yeah. I was 12 years old when I played for Rocking Stars Youth Development, joining as a goalkeeper where it didn't work out. My coaches told me from the beginning that I should start playing infield, so yeah, I was a center back at times. Yeah, that's where I learned most of my basics, because like I said, I was from being a goalkeeper to playing infield, so somehow controlling the ball, those fundamentals of basics of football. That's where of them and networking stars and life skills. You meet people from different backgrounds, so you learn a lot and they help you grow. You learn how to forget yourself so that you're able to fit in and be part of the group, help each other grow. And yeah, it's players from different backgrounds financially, so yeah, you just learn a lot of lessons that you can use further in your life, like being humble. So yeah, it was.
Normally, Kasi teams are associated with having very aggressive coaches.
Yeah.
Now, how was your experience with that? How were the coaches towards you, or any other of the kids who are in your circle? You know,
I wouldn't say it was being aggressive. I would say he was in between, because it's with moments. If we young and he's like a father to us, so if we do things that he doesn't like, he obviously be aggressive and push us to say, this is wrong, this is what you have to do. So yeah, at times he's soft, at times he's aggressive, depending on where you playing. Like we would play academy teams here in Johannesburg. There he's expecting discipline, because you're representing his team and you might get a chance of being scouted and being part of a professional academy. So yeah, that's where the aggression comes in. He wants you to be there and just express yourself. Stars of Africa, there was a week assessment that my coach got a message, and then he was told to bring players, and then I was part of the group that went there. We went for assessment, and then everything was good. The coaches were happy, and then they called us to be part of the academy. I went there, I was 18, turning 19, so I played for under 19 for like 7-8 months, and then I was promoted to the first team. It's still development. You're still learning fundamentals, how to control, this is how to pass, this is where to pass, why are you passing there. So it's still education. You're still learning how to play. It's not yet where you it's tactical, where the structure, and yeah, you still play. You're still learning and playing. So yeah.
In terms of the promotion into the first team, how did that come about?
I would say coach's recommendation, because yeah, my coach, for sure, he's the one who spoke to the head coach and say, yes, because he would also come and watch our games. Yeah, they give feedback to the head coach, obviously the first team coach, to say, yeah, they're doing good. Yeah, if he needs players, then they call us. So I was part of that group who was promoted to the first team through coach's recommendation.
Now what do I do with this love I found? What do I put in the hole inside the ground? Oh, I'm falling high, flying deeper over love I found.
Being away from home is the first one. Yeah, it was first experience. It was new to me, being away from home. Even if it's 2 hours, it was still a lot. You would miss home because you live with, it's just boys, it's just coaches. You are alone, and there's a dream you have to chase. So every day you wake up, it's time to be serious. You reflect, you remind yourself, why am I here? So it's a bit of being a soldier. It's a bit of being a soldier, and then making sure that whatever you went there for, you accomplish it. So meeting new people, luckily I had a few of my friends from Rocking Stars that joined with me, so at least there's a group. But you have to expose yourself and meet new people, learn from other people as well. So socially, I had to just break my bubble and be friendly to everyone. Yeah. After getting promotion, We were preparing for preseason. We went home, promotion from under 19 to the first team. And then I was ready. I was like, okay, first team football, I'm ready. We're going to do this year. And then I got a message. They sent it to my father, text message to say I got released. So I wasn't part of Stars of Africa anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this was just before preseason?
Just before preseason. It was tough. It was tough. I don't even know how I was able to just forget about everything and move on. But I would say family played a huge role as well, because they are there for you. They support you and they like, it's okay. You can always find something. We here with you. It's not like you got released there, you won't make it somewhere else. So we will help you get something. So it was difficult, but I managed. While I was at Stars of Africa doing my last year of school, I was just, blessings. Playing through my phone and just looking at, I've always wanted to play overseas. So I'll just do research and be like, how can I work this out? Like, what should I do? There are ads on Instagram, Google, you can find them anywhere where they'll be like, if you want to study overseas, just text this agency, that one. So I texted a few, and there was this one agency, Aspire Atlantic. They got back to me, and from there they helped me get schools, and it was just good communication. They were expecting me to be part of Stars of Africa in preparation to go overseas. So now it was a blow for them as well to be like, now what are we gonna do? Because I can't just stay at home for 6 months and go overseas and expect to play. So they had to do their own research, and that's when they introduced BSI to me. They were like, try this team, they will help you prepare for what's coming.
See what happened is the way that people respond to summer madness. The weather is hot and girls are dressing less and checking out the fellas to tell them who's best. Riding around in your Jeep or your Benzos, or in your Nissan sitting on Lorenzos. Back in Philly, we be out.
Are you killing yourself?
I'm still trying to cope. I'm still trying to find peace as to why Stars of Africa released me. So it's like a coping mechanism. I'm like, okay, if they released me and BSI is interested, why? Let me just go there and showcase myself, prove them wrong, and be like, I can do this. Not to say they're a bad team for releasing me, but I wasn't. Maybe they couldn't use me, but BSI for sure they can do something. So it was a thing of let me just go there, express myself. And when I got there, you meet new people again. It's learn. That's football. You just learn. You meet teammates that will show you around. So it took time to adjust, but yeah, I was able to manage.
Into space. One touch into space. Run with the ball. The next one goes. You move there. He comes here. We just go. Does that make sense?
In your first game under a new coach, a professional coach as well, you like, what if he's gonna see the same thing my head coach at Stars of Africa saw? Now you're nervous. You're out there, you're not sure what you're doing, but you're trying your best. So it was difficult. I took time to be part of the team in terms of playing, but there were teammates you skip out. There were teammates that would help me and just make me feel at home. So with time, I was able to find my feet and get going. So difference between BSI and other academies I played for, that's where you learn about tactical football. And he's been in the PSL for years. He knows about tactical football. He knows how to approach games. So it was a big switch from learning fundamentals as I can control and pass the ball to how you're using that to benefit the team. Yeah, so first time I saw him, we see him on TV. So you just, when he talks, you listen, you admire him. Like, I know this guy, I've seen him on TV, but with time you just get used to it, and you realize that yes, he's here to help you. So whatever information that he's giving you, take it in, and it helps you. So tactically, my tactical awareness, I would say BSI through Coach Zeka, they played a huge role. When I joined BSI, it took like a month before I could start looking for accommodation, because I'm far from home and there's no one close who I can stay with. So it took me like a month. I would Uber like from 3 hours away from BSI. If training session is at 4, I must wake up at 7 so that I'm there on time. So it was a challenge. That whole month was just a roller coaster, but yeah, we want to make it, so we make sacrifices. Whatever challenge comes your way, you're just able to shove it and be like, you know what, I want this and I'm gonna get this. So I was able to cope that way. My teammates, they showed me around because they've paid day, they've been there, and since I had my own issues, it was not easy for me to cope mentally. But my teammates showed up. They made me feel at home, and they helped me a lot in terms of making sure that I adapt to the system and I'm able to be a player that can help the team through that league, in that league. So BSI, they will treat you like a professional player, so you have to act like a professional player on and off the pitch. On the pitch, tactical awareness, because every week there's a tactic, how we approach this game. Every week it's going to change. The next week is different, so you must be quick to learn. So yeah, my tactical awareness, BSI has played a huge role, and off the pitch they will treat you like a professional. We have media days where interviews, you build that confidence, how to communicate, how to act, like treat yourself as a professional player, nutrition, physically, strength. Yeah, so it was good that BSI played a huge role in those things.
We see you moving further and further away from home. How is that change for you? I mean, America, it's a new lifestyle, how is it? Culture shocks?
Yes, you learn. I've been saying you meet people, but this one was a big switch.
Hey, don't die there.
Water.
You're saying water.
Because it's new experiences, it's exciting, so you learn and you're able to adapt so quick. So yeah, African friends, you are one Africa no matter where you are from, so we are able to just make our own group, make each other feel comfortable since we are away from home. So yeah, friends here, and there are a few families where you make friends and then they just let you in. They understand that you're far from home, so they just give you that family feel. So yeah, there were a few families that I have visited and spent a couple of days there as well.
They gave me last 2 minutes. I was captain for 2 minutes.
Tango captain. Yes. What's in the PSI? How much L?
2 years.
2 years.
Do you mind just telling us about the type of football that you play when you're that side?
Structure. It's more structure and result orientated because there's funding. You get financial aid, you are part of a team, so there are expectations. You can't just go there and do your thing and be like, I can kick a ball, I can do whatever I want. So there's structure. There's a lot of structure in American football, well, soccer. Yes, that's what they call it. So there's structure. Every game, like I said, it's like BSI, but now it's better teams, more professional teams. They bring structure, you bring structure, and on the day the best team wins. So it's tactics, structure all the way. They say you are a student athlete. They say books first before you can be able to play. So it was challenging. It was challenging, but if there should be a drive, there should be a motive as to why you do things. So you are away from home, family, like 2 days away from home. The only time you can speak to your family is through a phone. So if you reflect and think about those things, they will push you, even though it's difficult, but you know why you're there and you want to achieve something. So you make sacrifices and you just push yourself all the way. So yeah, you juggle, you go to class, there's practice in the morning, 6 a.m. morning, you practice, you go to class, afternoon, practice again. You must make sure you submit your assignments, because if your grades are not good, you don't play. So you juggling life. There's no time to say I'm at rest, I can enjoy myself. It's serious business. they look at the smallest details. They look at the finer details, like it's finest detail. How you gonna control the ball in the direction that you going? Yeah, like yeah, you can add a bit of spice to your game, but that side it's a thing of you do what we tell you and you have to make it work. So the difference is in the finest details, like fundamentals, the core fundamentals, textbook football. This is how you should trap, this is how you should pass. Yes, express yourself, but it should benefit the team. It should be in the most disciplined way. So yeah, that's the difference. They look at the smallest details, basics, repetition, trap, pass, 1,000 times a day until you get it right. Those guys, physically, they are beasts. So yeah, one of the things one of my challenges was how I cope with that. They are big players, they huge, so it's gonna be dirty and they go all out because they're like me. He left home to come compete, so he's not gonna say he's small, let me just. So I had to find my own way of playing quicker, using my brain more, because I can't compete with them physically. But yeah, you have to find, you are there, you find yourself in a pool, you have to swim. So that's how it was.
What's the next step for you?
Currently playing college football. The next step is to sign professionally. Doesn't matter where it is, be it USL or MLS. Yeah, the next step is to play professionally. I'll just use my time in America and make sure that I'm exposed to a lot of opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities, so I'll just make sure I'm exposed to them and I use them in the right way. And I'm a step closer to playing professional football.
And if you have any advice for any of the young aspiring football athletes who would like to go play overseas, what would your advice be to them?
It's possible. Just believe in yourself and believe in those who believe in you, because you can be a good player here, but the next person won't see you as good enough. So those who believe in you, just use them and make sure that you put that extra. It will make sense. It's something that people say, but it's actually true. If you put in the work, it will definitely make sense. So yeah, and pray. With God, anything is possible. So whatever you want to achieve, put Him first, and He will just help you do it. So yeah, that's my advice.
Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amu.
I appreciate it.